What's going on, Sagittarius? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're having an amazing week so far. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, your shares. Your support really does mean a lot for me, and it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy your higher self has brought you here. You are in for an amazing journey. Now, what I'm going to be doing this week is a tarot card reading for the week of December 6th through the 12th. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me. Never force a reading on a situation, okay? So with all that being said, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Gems are getting all settled in. Just vibrations are good. Now, this theme this week for the spread is going to be for self-growth and for how we can get closer to our higher self and just embody that the best version of Sagittarius that you and I both know you can be. And I'll be pulling 10 cards with that, and we'll be doing clarifications as need be. And of course, I'm going to do a surprise card at the end, because who doesn't love a good surprise card? And in case y'all were curious, I'm using the Astro Matrix Tarot deck. It's a diverse and modern version of the Rider-Waite deck, so hopefully you'll enjoy it as much as I have been so far. But without further ado, let's get into your reading here. The first card is going to represent the past and how that's pretty much shaped you up into this present situation so far. So higher self, what is some past experience that led Sagittarius up to this point? Where is Sagittarius on this venture so far? Let's see what's cooking, Sagittarius. Oh, okay, that's cooking. Oh, that's cooking. You got the Lovers here. And I love that that's here. Not just because this is about love, but this is a card for me. I feel like we've really been trying to find this oneness with ourselves, trying to get closer to our higher self, which someone got the memo, because that's exactly what we're doing here today. But it's more with the Lovers. It's about that combination of contradictory elements, coming together as one, that masculine energy and that feminine energy, really kind of embodying, and be that oneness, and really, in the decisions that we make to get to places that we are. So I feel like with this popping up as you're out the get-go, Sagittarius, good work, good start. We're trying to, I feel like we're trying to get some balance here. We're really trying to get like a deeper understanding of how we can merge all of the things that make you into one being and how we operate at our fullest here. So yeah, you and someone else came to the reading prepared, and I was so with it. So let's get to your present stuff here. The second card is going to represent the present moment. So where is Sagittarius at currently, higher self? Oh, hold on. If it was just one card, I'd have said we would have kept it, but clumsy hands. I could barely shuffle sometimes. And don't worry, if it meant to come out, universe has a way of getting that stuff back out here. Okay, so nice, Sagittarius. So currently, I feel like we're in this place of where for some, I feel like we're getting in this place where we're finally letting some stuff go from the past. And I like that. This is a choice that you're making here, and I feel like we're really embodying this Lovers here. Exercising that free will. Because with this card, when it's in reverse, this is about, you understand that you got this big, brighter future coming ahead of you. And it's hard to really appreciate that when you're carrying, when you're using the past and you're carrying it as weight, as opposed to using it as opposed to like taking the tools that you got from that and adding that to your tool belt. You're just taking the whole situation and carrying it on your back, and it's weighing you down on this journey. Or at least in this case, it's a bunch of swords that's puncturing holes in your boat here. And for others, if we're not at that place yet, at least we're getting ready to make that start. It's something that if you're here, you've seen it, I've seen it, and now we can start taking steps towards it. And let this be the first step that you're taking. We can do this. Oh, sorry about the Six of Swords. We can take this journey together. You're not in this alone. That's the whole point of the Soul Tribe. But it is, I feel like, when you're getting ready to go into this brighter future, you want to go with a light heart. You want to go with, because I get it. If because I know last week's reading was a little heavy. So if we're still kind of, if that had resonated with you, we're still kind of dealing with that, whatever that is, I get it, Sagittarius. But at least now I feel like we can start kind of taking steps towards healing and towards really kind of finding out who you are, because you're more than situations that, these situations can strengthen you, but they don't define you. So let's, just keep that in mind, okay? Now let's get to your third card here, because we're moving along swimmingly. Okay. This is about how your higher self is kind of guiding you right now, like where the universal energies are taking you. So higher self, where's the universe trying to guide Sagittarius at this moment? Where is it at? Oh, all right, see? Now that one popped out. That one we'll keep. Because, yeah, Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, look at you. Wow, I mean, that jumped out. You are... I feel like that's you, Sagittarius, right there. Your higher self is trying to get you revitalized again. It's wow, because this is supposed to represent the universe handing. Thank you for that, higher self. Sorry, I just want to take a minute. I'm thanking your higher self, Sagittarius. I didn't do that thing. You brought this energy here. So your higher self definitely wants you to, find that vigor again, find that drive, because that's Sagittarius. When we think about just Sagittarius in general, your ruler's Jupiter, so you're just ran by optimism, that thrill for adventure, that that seeking to expand your mind, and not really really thinking outside the box and just going on that journey. So I feel like that's where your higher self is trying to guide you right now. Wants to get you back, get you that fire back in that, because you're a fire sign, and consider too, you're the mutable sign of the fire signs, and the mutable signs are the ones that are easy. They can easily adapt. They're the ones that life throws them curveballs. They're like dodging them like G's. So that's where nice. That's what I'm talking about, universe. Sagittarius, you are in good hands here. Kind of open yourself up to this stuff here, and let that be a sign of hope right there. Oh, that. Got chill, Sagittarius. Let's move on to some challenges here, because, man, yeah, we are really cooking. Higher self, what are some challenges that a Sagittarius might be working with right now? Let's see what's going on here, because this was, I like this. This is some very interactive energy right here. Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, that's why it can't just be all fallouts all day, or maybe it can be. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, Sagittarius, we're trying to get that spark back in you again. You got the Fool upright, and the Fool is about finding that. Taking that leap of faith. Believing that the sun is going to shine tomorrow, that the air can still smell just as sweet. Because when we're in that kind of when we're in that healing stage, we're kind of dealing with doing that shadow work. It can feel at a time where you get up, and then one day the sunrise and the birds singing and all of that used to bring you joy, but when you're in it, sometimes it can be like, oh, look at this, I don't even want to be bothered. I don't. It changes your vibe. But then, when you're starting to slowly get that healing and starting to get that thing, the air starts smelling fresher again. You can start hearing the bird sounds. We're not focusing on the negativity anymore. You get to this place of like, okay, all right, now we're cooking, because this is Uranus energy too, and I feel like that's what's coming right now. This is going to be a thing that's just like coming at you, that's really kind of bringing your vibes up. So yeah, Sagittarius, I'm with this. Let's keep it going. And let's see, what the fifth card is going to represent some environmental influences. So this is going to be, just kind of whatever external factors are coming into play. So higher self, what are some external things that are coming into play at this time? Oh, okay, is that where we're, yeah. Look at you, big energy. You got the star card here. And you got that upright. So I feel like right now we are trying to breathe some. Higher self is really, I feel like, really kind of seeing the work that you're putting into, because the star card for me is not just even like a realization of hope, because that's what I feel like too. You know, your environment is starting to look a little more hopeful and your outlook is starting to get hopeful. But I feel like you're getting back in touch with your higher self, with your oneness, with your purpose, you know, and however you connect to that energy, whether it be higher self, God, Buddha, you know, and I'm not being funny, you know, however that looks like for you. I do feel like there's that connection is coming back, and now we're taking this energy here. We're feeling that, because I'll tell you what. I don't know if I had mentioned this the last time, you know, when the sun had entered into Sagittarius, but when that happened, I tell you, there was just this spark, you know, it was instant. I never had, you know, I hadn't felt that before, where it's like I woke up and that's how I got over in this space. It was just like, yes. So, and that's why I feel like it's happening for you right now. You know, there's this, everything is starting to line up again, and you're just like, yes, now we can get into this thing. And what better, you know, this is how we really start, you know, getting our birthday energy, and really starting working with that stuff here. Yeah, I bet you forgot it was your birthday here. Don't worry, I got a little surprise for you later. But, we got, let's move on to your 6th card here. Let's go to some personal issues. So let's see. What personal issues is Sagittarius dealing with at this time? Higher self, what are some fears, anxieties, insecurities that Sagittarius might be working with at this time? Which, let's see what's going on here. Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, okay, is that one better? Okay. Ah, look at you. You got the 8 of Wands. And so I feel like with this energy popping up, I feel like some insecurity. I feel like I almost feel like we're afraid to kind of start things up again. You know, I feel like we've, and not only to start them up, but to trust the universe that it's going to be okay. You know, because the 8 of Wands, for me, is kind of about like, you know, you're finding this track. You're trying to find this thing, you know, that lines up for you, you know, that one thing that really kind of inspires you. And it could also be too that maybe you're waiting on some news to come in. Maybe you're just like things that haven't felt like they've been moving fast enough, or maybe you feel like you're afraid that you haven't been moving fast enough. But I will say with this energy, it's like be patient with yourself. It's going to be, something is going to stick. You know, it is. It's about kind of trusting the universe. If one of these, you know, you cast your net and see what happens. You know, if 7 out of the 8 sticks don't follow, then at least you have your 1. If three of them stick, then you got some options to play around with. You know, it's about exploring those energies. But I think I want to get a little more clarification on the 8 of Wands here. Higher self, can we clarify the 8 of Wands? Let's see what's going on with that. Because I feel like also that even though we are kind of concerned with this energy, this is Mercury and Sagittarius here. So I feel like that there's some good news that's coming out of this. You know, it's just about, you know, putting in that energy and going out there and doing the things, you know, not just waiting for the, you got the Hierophant in reverse. And this is kind of what I was talking about. You know, I feel like it's about, you know, trusting that oneness, you know, that you and your higher self has gotten your back, you know, because right now higher self is definitely showing me that the universe is having some fun back here, Sagittarius. You got a lot of big energy going on here, you know, major arcana city. And I feel like right now, you know, there's this doubt, you know, you want to get back on the saddle again. You want to start just like producing ideas and doing all this stuff, but we're not trusting our gut. You know, I feel like we're not trusting that we can rise to this occasion, or that we might fail again, or that things are just going to go sideways once more. And you know what, Sagittarius, that might happen sometimes. You know, that's just, and I don't even want to say unfortunately, you know, that's just how life plays out. But it's not doing that to just bring you down. You know, this is stuff here, especially when I was thinking, because I still, you know, thinking about that energy that for some that had brought last week. You know, that kind of stuff, when you're in those things, it can feel tricky when, you know, it can feel like it's a lot, and that like, what did I do to deserve this? And it's just that you have so much good that you're going to do, because what comes out of those situations is compassion. And I know that that's tough. And again, you're probably like, Justin, I'm not trying to hear that. But hear me out. Because when you get through that, and you see someone else, because I know you're going to get back on that horse and you're going to go out and journey, you're going to want to go help others. When you get back on that horse again and you see someone else going through this, and I was just telling Leo this, you'll be able to lift someone else up. And then they're going to, not only are they going to thank you for that, you're going to realize what skills that you gained from that. You see that you've leveled up in this thing. And then this person is going out and doing this up, you're going to pass along that compassion as well. And now look at your wands. Now your wands are just like, they're crowdsourcing, they're spreading all over the place here, Sagittarius. So that's something that, don't forget that, that lessons that come from there, because there are nuggets of wisdom from this, what you're letting go, and the tools that you're getting from here. Compassion out the wazoo. That's what's coming here. And that in itself is all powerful. I'm down with that. I'm down with that. So let's get to your next card here. And this is what you feel like you should do this time. It's kind of like what your Sagittarius senses are telling you that is the right move for right now. So what is it that Sagittarius's gut is telling them to do at this time, higher self? Where is it that, what is it they feel that they should be doing at this time? Yeah? Okay. Five of Cups in reverse. And that's exactly what I was talking about. Starting to let that stuff go. Because when you look at him upright, he's mourning these cups. He's worried that he'll never be able to enjoy these things here again. There's even this little locket here at the end. It's so he's a little over dramatic. But and I say that not to diminish what you or the Five of Cups have gone through. It's to realize that not only do you got two cups back here, there's a whole river in front of you here. And then after that, there's a whole city about there. It's not all darkness and stuff right now. And I feel like deep down, that it's time to let some of this stuff go and start to get the wisdom from these things. Because my thing with these things that you may see as weaknesses are strengths waiting to be discovered. These are places where we can refine ourselves, because with life, it is constant refinement, and then not in a way that it's meant to be daunting or arduous or anything like that. It's to make us the best versions of ourselves, so that we can do that good work, raise that vibration through the roof. So that's something that, yeah, and again, no one can tell you what to do. This is something that you have to go through this journey by yourself. But I do, if deep down, and again, take the time you need. But if this is something that's resonating with you, let's take some steps, and let this be. And I gave you a freebie. This is one of your steps right here, so you can just relax for a little bit. Just kind of take it all in, process this stuff. We don't have to work hard. You take your next step tomorrow, Sagittarius. Let this be your just kind of like your freebie here. But now let's get to the 8th card, which is what you want to do. And this is like, and when I say that by what you want to do, this is like, even if you want to get your gut, if you want to ignore that, I can tell you got all this potential, your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister, etc. They can tell you all this stuff, all the things that you can do, but if you don't want to do them, it is your right. And this is a judgment-free zone here. I respect that. You got to do what feels right for you. So let's figure out what you want to do, Sagittarius. Higher self, what does Sagittarius want to do at this time? What is it that they feel that they should be doing at this time? Okay. Look at that. Queen of Cups. I'm with it. And hopefully you're with it too. Because the Queen of Cups is everything that I've been talking about up until now. Taking that wisdom from these experiences here and not letting that define you, but letting that make you wiser, letting that give you more tools to manifest through this thing. Because the Queen of Cups, she's the wisest for me, and I'm biased because she's Cancerian energy. My son is in Cancer, but and all the queens have their their special powers. But for me, she's the most mature of the queens. And I don't even just mean like in the sense of like just like personality wise, age wise too. She's the most mature of the queens. And that means she's gone through some things. She's experienced life. She knows that, you know, it has its ups and its downs, but she wouldn't trade them in for the world, because that's what, she wouldn't be this queen that she is today if it wasn't for that, good and bad. She values her feelings here. All of that stuff matters, because again, what was birthed from that was compassion. And that is powerful, Sagittarius. I mean, seriously, chills all over the place. That is so powerful, compassion. So that's what I'm gonna leave there. If that's what you want to do, I'm so with it. And even if you're looking at that and you're like, oh, Justin, I don't think I can. I'm not ready. Like, I need to be in this a little longer. I need to do what you need to do. I support that. You're in a safe space here. Outside of your own, this is the safest space. And I respect that, you know, but just know that that Queen of Cups is within you. Whenever you're ready to tap into that energy, let that give you a little bit of hope while you're going there. Let's enhance that star energy some. Let that be just a new foundation. You can feel this thing, but let's feel it with a different foundation, you know. Let's at least start planting the seeds for growth, you know. But again, you're going to do what you want to do at the end of the day, because you know what? That's what the Queen of Cups does too. She does what she needs to do, what she feels she wants to do. So absolutely. I'm here to support you. You came here, your soul tribe's got your back, Sagittarius. Now let's get to your 9th card here, which is going to represent your lesson. I like this, Sagittarius. This is definitely, I feel like this is, we're doing some good healing here. I like this. Yeah, higher self. What is the lesson that Sagittarius can get from this energy at this time? What lessons are here for Sagittarius higher self? Oh, okay. The Hermit. Absolutely. Look at this, Sagittarius. It's time to, the lesson. Find that light within. Find that source, you know, that thing that makes you, you know, really, and take this time, you know, for those of you, if you had resonated with this and you're like, no, I'm not quite ready, take that time. Do that introspective work, because there's going to be some enlightenment that's coming through here, some divine inspiration that's going to come from here. You know, you're going to be able to, because think about it like this. This is Virgo's card here. And during the time of Virgo season, that's like the time of the harvest, where we go to gather all of the work that we've done. We're going to go reap those rewards. You know, we're reaping what we sowed. So now that we've started, you know, we've sown these seeds of healing, now we can just start harvesting that, Sagittarius, and really taking all that energy in. That is going to, and I feel like you're going to feel what I'm feeling. It's going to be, you're going to be just feel empowered, you know, and feel just revitalized again. Both these energies here, it's going to be insane. And you're going to be I feel like you're going to get back. When you're going to get back on that thing, you're going to go with that archer, you know, that archer clarity. You know, we're gonna find that part, and this is me practicing my archery. I'm pulling back a bow, and then we're gonna go out and get our thing, Sagittarius. So yeah, ignore that. Ignore the poor archery. But definitely take this Hermit if it resonates. But let's get to your last card here, which is going to be some advice. So higher self. What is some advice? Oh, well, learn to shuffle. That's my advice from me. But what is some advice for Sagittarius? What do we have for Sagittarius at this time? Let's see what's going on here. Yeah? Okay. Nice. Two of Swords. This is a cool thing to end out with. So, and you know what? I heard, normally this for me is like a card of, kind of like trusting your intuition, finding that balance, really kind of opening yourselves up to that universe. But what I really feel like is someone had read this in a way that I really kind of liked. I feel like it is all those things too, you know, trust your intuition, you know, kind of finding that balance with your feelings and whatnot. But really what I'm getting here is to take that blindfold off and kind of see this for what it is here. See this for the beauty that's coming out of this. Because Sagittarius, this is incredible. This, hold on. That right there, oh, over here. That right there is a recipe for someone who's going to bring change on a level that is that's someone that I would be honored to say that I'm in a soul tribe with. You know, that's someone that, and it's not that I'm not honored to be with you now, but really when you start really doing that work, not only am I going to be proud of what you've done, but you are going to be proud of what you've done. And I feel like you're going to get something out of this. Something beautiful is really coming out of this. You know, we're in, you would think, surprisingly, there's still a lot of transformative energy going on despite us getting out of Scorpio season. There's still some big energy coming through here. But yours, I feel like it's a little different than what I've noticed. And your readings have been a little different over the last few. There's something cooking. Sagittarius, there's something cooking up here. So, you know, embody that, embrace that, and welcome that, because I feel like some goodness is going to be coming on the horizon. So I'll leave that there. If that resonated with you, yeah, I hope you get the most out of that. But let's do all the YouTube things. Subscribe, like, share. Check me out on Facebook. Let's be friends. And I also have another channel. You can kick it with me and the Queen of Cups, where we talk all things Cancerian energy over on my channel, the Chariot and Friends. And it's just channel that I initially started for if you had any kind of Cancer in your placements. But if you just, whether you have Cancer in your placements, if you just want to figure out how we tick, or if you just want to just be in our company, come on over. We absolutely, you always are welcome. And all of that is in the description box below, all the links and all that stuff for you. So you ain't got to work that hard, just because I like you. Now, let's get your surprise card so I can get you out of here. Yes. Oh, it might help if you could see that, huh? It's the Four of Cups in reverse. Oh, now I'm covering it. I'm a hot mess. The Four of Cups in reverse. Let me just tell you what it's about. The Four of Cups in reverse. Normally, the Four of Cups is about not being receptive to what the universe has to offer. You know, it's like she's got three cups in front of her, and it's like she's got headphones on, and she's so out of touch with the world that, you know, the universe is trying to get her another cup because it's just like, hey, girl, your cups are empty, and she's just like, la la la. Maybe not exactly like that, but you get what I'm saying. She's not being receptive to what the universe is trying to offer her. But just like how that Ace of Wands popped out of here, I feel like you're starting to be receptive of that. You know, this is something that I feel like you're now, maybe after seeing this, if this was our first step here, maybe now we're going to start opening ourselves up to the messages that the universe is trying to give to you. Because the universe really, your higher self, again, however that looks like for you, is trying to get you to this place, something spectacular. So, you know, when you can, definitely try to open yourself up to the signs and see if you can play around with these energies and make the most of them, Sagittarius. So I'll leave that there because you've got some good work to do. Stay safe out there. You raise that vibration through the roof, and I will catch you on the next one later.